my bed for 2 days at the end of this god-awful experience. Just got to put a sheet on it, then get the duvet, put half down, half wrapping over me. I've done worse. It's not been glamorous, but did reach the end of the road, and here we are, displaying my astounding accommodation on my boat while my brother was here. As you can see, with all the dramas and disasters, the stress, I endured pure luxury on my sleeping front. And as if it couldn't get much worse, it always does. And here's why. So as we're just in this god-awful, pointless, rip-off ULEZ zone, just on the last leg back to the mothers, just in case you were following the vlog and you've seen the boat and all the disasters, during this time, I've now incurred 3 parking tickets from Manchester City Council. 3. This is 2. I sorted the other one out with the guy that drove the other day. 3 parking tickets. And now the boat is at Droylsden. I've got the £8 a night. But they said if you're there for a bit longer, we can work a rate out until it's lifted out and transported to the south. So when it rains, it pours. And when lumps of brown stuff hit the fan, its circulator goes everywhere. In fact, I forgot about that. I was cleaning the toilet. My porta potty had been 8-9 days without being cleaned, and obviously I'm walking, it's shaking, shaking. I put a little bit of baking soda around the rim to stop it smelling a bit. Did work actually, it cut it down. What happened when I opened the cap to clean it? It bloody exploded on me. The whole toilet exploded on me. I'm covered in my own feces. It was up the walls, everything. I'm sitting there with toilet paper trying to clean the marina up. He's laughing, but it's true. This has been a nightmare. So anytime anyone says, oh, you're going to do some cruising in the future, guys, I'm never moving this boat ever. I'm not even taking that mile up the road in sunshine for a pleasure jolly. This boat is staying at this next marina. I'm not moving. 3 parking tickets. Crap exploded on me. I'm getting there. So now I'll get back, sort my life out a bit. I've got bags of clothes and things just because I don't know how long I'm going to be at my mum's. On a sofa bed. That's another comfort. I've been sleeping on the floor, now sofa bed. And then I'm going to sort out basically what I'm doing, how long I'm going to be there, and hopefully we can get this boat down here. And if I can get it dropped in at Uxbridge rather than Watford, is a hell of a lot nearer to its destination. If it was a couple of miles, 2, 3, 4 miles, to see how we're going to do getting it there without the engine, and if the engine can be done in a time, who knows. These are things we're going to start to work out. Anyway, I'm going to get on with the traffic. Officially out of Manchester. The boat's still there. I'm officially out of it. As I've been dragged to the job centre for another no notice appointment, I thought I'd stop at the marina I'm supposed to have been living in for the last month and a half. But the office is on lunch till 3 and my appointment's 3, so I've missed that. But let me give you a quick look around if you haven't seen this one before. But I've just read the sign on the thing and it says out to lunch, back at 3. I was like, great.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, it says they're out to lunch. Have you seen around here? Yep, wherever I go, can't escape swans. God, you buggers have got big. Like, that must be like the New Islington lot as well. It's gigantic now. There we go, nice little marina this. Quiet. Back in the car, job centre. Haven't seen this place in many, many years. Hampton Court Palace. And we've got the bridge. So back into central London and more travelling. And you can guess, yep, another interview. So I am back in London, central London, Kensington, very expensive around here. I've spoken to the haulage company for the lorry, I've spoken to the receiving marina, everybody. I might get it done as soon as Monday, Tuesday next week, which means at the same time I could get the boat actually to its destination. It has been carnage. Absolute carnage, but it's good news that some things are happening. Got to stop walking and talk. So we'll see how it goes. Just waiting for all the phone calls now. Job interview at 2 o'clock. I've got about 50 minutes till that. No rushing around today, which is nice. Left quite early. I had some phone calls to make. So as you've seen from the videos, it's been hell on earth, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Optimism, trying to stay positive. Looks like I'll be on my mum's sofa for another 5-6 days. Sofa bed, not even just a sofa bed. All in all, not the end of the world. It's been a costly, time-consuming experience, but I'm not put off my boat just yet. In fact, I'm thinking I need a bigger boat. But that's a plan for many years down the line, I think. See how life goes. Yeah, job interviews very difficult at the minute, even with qualifications and all the rest of it. Still waiting on even them to acknowledge applications and stuff, so we will see how it goes. But all in all, a bit of non-boat time just to organise life and see how it goes. Going into more information about the cover, the canal rescue people. So a lot of people started to comment, oh, what about these guys? I did hear about them at the very start of this, bearing in mind that when you see the videos, they're a little bit further back than what I'm currently going through, so you've got to edit them, put them together. So when the first episode, second episode, third episode is out, I'm ahead. So I've already resolved a lot of the problems. There are certain things I might ask people out there that are ongoing, but anyway, the coverage for the breakdown people in a bit more detail is this. They wanted £400, £395, and they'll come out, they'll send a mechanic out. If they can repair the fault within 2 hours, you pay the membership for the year and the £150 call out fee. So you pay the full £395. That's your cover. This is where I went, as I think I've explained a bit in another video. If they cannot repair it within 2 hours, that's like, well, sorry, we can't repair it, and they leave you there. So I looked at the problems that I had and the time scale so far, and I weighed it up and said, it's going to be a very big waste of money, me doing that, because I thought, ultimately, this is an ongoing problem for the best part of a month and a half. Nobody, including a mechanic that understood a diesel engine to a point, could fix it. So I said it would be silly me throwing this money at this cover that they would leave you there, because they wouldn't have fixed it in 2 hours. I knew they wouldn't. It would be an ongoing problem. No one's investigated the whole engine, and he wouldn't have been able to do that in 2 hours, because my brother came and he was there he's there cleaning filters and doing all these things and pulling it apart for the period of a whole day. And then obviously the next day, half the day, until he finally diagnosed the big overall fault, which was caused by the mechanic who came out. But it still had other issues, so it wouldn't have been done. So the canal breakdown cover would have been a complete waste of money. And I was only going 6 miles, that was my journey, and another sort of 3 or 4 miles on the southern end of the leg if I was going from Uxbridge rather than Watford. I'm not totally daft, guys. I do think of things. So I've saved myself £400 by not going with that cover and getting my brother up. He cost me a fortune in food. I've never seen it. He just eats constantly. But the big plan now is a little bit different. So we are going to just say sod the engine, because you've got to take it in half, and it needs a new head gasket or shaving or whatever they do. It's a big job. It's going to take too much time. So I spoke to the mother. The plan now is going to be basically to handball it. We're going to pull it. So I've booked a place almost, when it's confirmed today, with Uxbridge Marina, the boat company, everything. Everyone's tying up. As long as we can pick it up on the Monday, drop it on the Tuesday. On the Tuesday, we're going to do, and we worked it out, it'll be about 3.5 to 4.5 hours to pull it by hand, as long as I don't know the route, as long as it's towpath, not obstructed. So we'll be doing that, and I'll have a few helping hands, so it'll make it a lot quicker with the locks and things. So yep, Tuesday next week, hopefully, we're going to pull the boat all the way there. Like I haven't done enough of that this month, but it does get me to the marina and life back on track. Because at the minute I'm wasting time. Is the most precious thing we have, and I keep telling people this. When you're sort of on your mum's sofa or sat on a stranded boat, you're wasting your life. So you need to get to your destination so you can rebuild everything, and it makes it a lot easier, a lot cheaper, a lot quicker
to do these interviews backwards and forwards in central London. I can get sort of £10 day travel card. It's going to be cheaper from it's going to be cheaper from Hayes because it's nearer to London. My mum's in Surrey, it's a little bit further out. So that's that for now. Watch this space. It's all going on. Just saw this if anyone's looking for an £18 an hour caring job. And next up in the list of interviews is another 5-star. Very nice one. This, I think, is 150 bedrooms, 4.5 rated on TripAdvisor. For the hotel, 4.5 rated on the restaurant. So they've got 2 restaurants and a bar, a terrace, so not sure which one. I'm demoting myself because you know what? Here's the thing, in Manchester in the north, a general manager of a restaurant, so the big cheese, you're 28 to 30 average and you have to bulk out your way for service charge. I'm quite happy to be an assistant manager down here for 40 odd. Like the wages are a lot bigger, so it makes sense. I got asked at the Langham the other day, so well, why would you demote yourself so much? I really wanted to be honest, because you pay more for a lower position here, so it makes it more doable. But have a quick look at this one. It's just a case that, to be fair, London pays more, so I can afford to demote myself. That's how it goes. It's all about how high up you are in the food chain. It's about the right money coming in at this point. Because the sad thing is, the cost of living, it's gone mad. It's gone very high. Anyway, I'll see you later. Anyone that follows my vlog and has seen my music videos will know I love this song, an old Victorian hymn. If you have a look at one of my lists on my channel, I've actually got a version of me singing this, Nearer My God to Thee. And yes, he was definitely showing off deliberately because he knew I was filming. It's nice to get out and just relax without all the grief of the boat, just for once. And here's London Bridge for anyone that hasn't been around it or hasn't been for a long time. Decided to give up on my narrow boat. I've just purchased a new ship to live on. A little bit more room. Sensitive, close your ears now. Erected 1850. Still sooner than I've been. Right, final update of today. Interview at the Kensington townhouse. As I say, 5-star, very nice. Showed it in the video. Went very well, actually. I thought it was going to be another challenging interview, but to be fair, the first manager said, "Oh, you've got some time, I'd like you to speak to the hotel manager." So I thought, yeah, great, okay. Next step up, in 2 interviews in 1. I thought, brilliant. And I thought he was a bit of a taskmaster, but I thought, oh, here we go. He said, "Have you got enough time?" I went, "Yeah, no, I'm yours today, I've booked nothing else." And he said, "I'd like you to speak to the HR manager." So I've had 3 interviews in 1 there, and she said, "Oh, we all loved you, you were great." So hopefully I might get an offer, unless someone astounding comes to the table. But they realise with me, they're getting sort of a senior hotel manager in an assistant role, and I've explained why. I had to mention the money because they were really grilling me. Why would you demote yourself? You're offering me more money than if I was in Manchester. So it makes sense. And obviously it's not about position for me, it's been in a decent hotel and a right company. I was running out in Manchester because there was only a couple that you'd really want to go to, but all in all, good news. Sun's out. Positive on the boat move front. It looks like we can do pick up on Monday, drop on Tuesday, and Tuesday we're going to have to pull the boat all the way from Uxbridge to Hayes. So it is confirmed, just waiting on the crane company. Everyone else is good with it. Watch this space. It's about 10 minutes after I made the last little video, another update, and I promise I won't bore you with my general life stuff too much. They offered me the job. They've actually offered me the job. Great news. That was unexpected. They phoned me just after I stopped my recording and offered me the job, so start around the 29th. So as long as I can get my boat sorted out and all the rest of it, things are on the up. Hey. So I bought a Viennetta to celebrate. I know how to live. Right, that is it all for me. I'm gonna mull off to the mothers.